Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Always so happy to find you here. I upload on Mondays and Thursdays. Please click subscribe anytime while watching this video, and you'll be notified when you have your notifications turned on when I have uploaded new content for your view. And of course, my pleasure. It is my pleasure. Delighted to have you here, and welcome to any new subscribers. I'm thrilled. I am wanting to discuss what I call these misnomer. We often say such foolish things. We really do. It's like the automatic response, like, how are you? Fine. Well, you have a cold right now. A person is not feeling good, but then you automatically say, how are you? Fine. There's this saying that people have often said, and that is one monkey don't stop no show, or one person can't change everything. Well, see, this is not true. This is nonsense. One person can change a lot of things. One person can make a difference. One person can stop a show. Um, Actually go to an actual show and find that out. Go and see your favorite artist and see if they're not there. That show stops automatically. But what I'm talking about in general is um, the way that we mean to say that is just because they're gone, that's not going to stop this. That's not going to stop what we're doing. We just keep right on working. But sometimes when a person has a real, what I call chiseled, imprint on a thing, on a service, on a skill, on an environment, they do stop a show. That's why they call showstoppers. Things do change when they enter the room. The room is lighter when they're there. People are happier when they're there. Their essence, a person's essence can stop a show. When they're no longer there, things are dull. So when we say, one monkey don't stop, no, I know what you mean, but they can stop a show. And in particular, I'd like to share an occurrences within a last couple of years or so in which there kept being a rotation in a particular position in a particular department. And it was like no one can seem to stay there. And it became such that people began to say, can this position ever be permanently filled? Well, we all know there's no permanent positions. People can change their minds about their jobs every day, but you know what I mean. And it came that a person filled the position that was getting the results that the company wanted, meeting profit margins, um, cutting costs, handling employees, meeting deadlines, cleaning up inventory, and doing all the things that corporate would like. I would call this a corporate person. A corporate person isn't always the ideal supervisor to the employees. That transition doesn't always cross. And so there began to come many complaints about the person, that they were impersonal, that they were almost biased, that they were somewhat rude, and that they were not focused on people, but they were focused on product. And this continued for probably a prolonged period of time if you worked in that department, but longer than it probably should have, because corporate liked the person. Corporate found the person to be admirable, where the employees and everyone who worked more directly with this person found them to be hardly tolerable. And so there became a transition in the company. Now, this is just storytelling. So it's an actual event, but this is storytelling, no name storytelling. You would know the person anyway, and it's not telling other persons. But there became a change in transition, and the person that was so corporate loved of course, got a promotion. Now, this promotion was the same position, but broader territory. So, greater opportunities for advancement. Went over, started doing the same things again, except with a different group of employees. This group of employees were more vocal, they were more demanding, they were more intolerant. They had heard about this person and didn't want them or already had the shivers on the mere fact that this person was coming. And they began to express themselves quite differently about it. So there was a decision made that they take this person and another person who was very amicable, who employees really love, but was not a corporate person per se, but was doing good in their role, doing the same thing, but they had better people results. And the moment they transferred the two, they put the two in the same position, but they switched their level of management. So in other words, one was managing department A and the other one was managing department B, and then they switched. So now the department A belongs to one who had B and vice versa. And the same thing happened. The employees who liked the amicable person got happier again because that corporate person was gone. And the employees who were happy got sad because now this person was here. The point I'm making is that one person really can change an atmosphere. One person really can make your day. One person really can lighten the load. One person really can make the difference. One person can determine whether or not you really like your job. And guess what? You can find those out in your surveys if you actually read them. Because one of the things that you can find most about how employees feel about their job is the amount of sick time or call outs that they make. So when the person that's unliked came over, people began to take sick days or mental health days, and everyone else was thriving in the other department. So the point I'm making is it is very important and it is critical that we learn to become, even doing our work in which corporate loves, and that we learn to become likable in the workplace. Now, people say, I don't have to be liked. They just, people need to be glad they have a job. I don't have to be liked. No, you do need to be liked. You should be liked. People don't have to fawn all over you, but you should be a likable person, not a difficult person. You don't have to be jovial, but you should be at least approachable. Yes, you should be. And so these are some of the things that people say at the workplace all the time. We don't have to like each other, as long as we just go. But you need to be respectful. See, this is what behavior is. Because when you tolerate that, you don't have a golden environment. Every place the amicable person went, the place became golden. He was very liked. And here are some of the things that that person did. They worked along with their team. They took the harder shift. They worked the second shift. They were present. You actually heard them laughing. I heard more employees tell me that they learned something personal about that person, that they had a family, that they have children, that they play soccer, they shared their pictures, and no one knew anything about the other person because they would just come in. You got that report? Don't forget about this. You got to have this. The deadline for that is Friday. Can you dig? And all of that. We have to share ourselves. Now, not completely personal. I know that I'm a private person. Now, I have a show, I have a YouTube channel, and I share things that are easy for anyone to know and understand, but not personally. And so you need to be able to be personable, but not personally. That kind of thing. And let people feel in, bring people in, let them feel invited, let them get to know you. Let them get to know your heart. Let them get to know the things you're interested in, the things you like. Do you go to the morale functions? The jovial manager was at every morale function and was sponsoring most of them. The other one either didn't appear or was running late or I forgot about it, and all of that. So how we present ourselves in the workplace makes it golden. How we take a moment and stop. I have never told or said to or responded to an employee, I'll get with you later when they come by. I just put a little place mark. I like to have this little place mark. This is my little peace symbol here at home. Put my little place mark. Hey, what are you up to? And just start talking. And I also use, I do, I told y'all before, I use a little hourglass. I will turn this hourglass quickly. I'll turn it and set it. Now, this is 15 minutes. Now, it's not for them. And I often would say, because they know Sheri got hourglass on everything. I'll say, that is not for you. That is for me. I'm often off track when it comes to time. But it is for them because they get comfortable. They see the candy on the desk, they get comfortable, they want to stay. But I know I have to manage my time. And so you have to take time for people, is what I'm saying. You have to bring people in. You have to personalize yourself. You have to make people feel golden. You have to make people feel smarter than you perhaps think they are. Because guess what? They probably are. Okay? So, we don't have to be so rigid in the workplace, even about the serious matters. Just be golden. That always works. All right. If you've gotten this far, I hope you click subscribe, so share this video with a friend, and I'll see you next time. Okay. I picked this batch out for y'all. Bye.